Tonight is just... I just realized these are the two saltiest games I could be playing.
Ruin.
I'm gonna have to fucking see a doctor tomorrow.
You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury.
Alright, here we go. I could be playing Mario Kart if I want. Yeah, I could go 3 for 3 with Mario Kart.
Back across the Styx. Boatmen be damned.
By hateful curse or malign miracle, it seems even death may be defied in this damnable place. Only one of the soldiers can be returned to the living. Didn't we do that last time? That was the last thing that happened, right? Or, wait a minute, what's going on here? Yeah, that's not a thing anymore. Why is this graveyard, like, got special effects on it? I wonder. Looks like something's happening here in the graveyard, but I can't really tell. I don't think I can bring them back. I remember bringing back one of my healers last time. Ponka 1 was given to me, I think. Some of these characters still watch Vinesauce. Let's see. Mono says, I don't think any of these character names watch Vinesauce anymore. Let's find out. Yeah, that's nothing. That was last time. Let's see. So, Pavel watches, obviously. Oblarg. We got an Oblarg? How about Dangerbone or Jethro? I know Jethro still watches. I saw Jethro not too long ago. I know Jethro from real life, believe it or not. From Realsy life. Through Not So Serious. Jethro's good people. I'm pretty sure Jethro's still around. Moorings, I think, was a default name. Who else? Ponka. I haven't seen Ponka in a while. I think Fapon was a name. Cryptic is definitely someone that watches still. But I don't know if Cryptic is here at the moment. Willoughby 3 obviously is not a chat member. Aquamarie I think still watches, but I haven't seen them in a while. Goronicus I haven't seen in a while. Holy shit. You're right, most of these people I don't actually see here very much. It's almost as if people get bored of watching the same garbage every night. It's almost as if people maybe have decided that they could find a better use of their time. Or I'm just streaming too late and they have school. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't found that one out yet. Hey, I would watch my streams. I think I would probably watch my streams, you know, when I was awake. Which wouldn't be often. Anyway, why don't we check out a mission? Let's do a sort by level. We got some level 5s. Stress-free level 5s, too. Which is kind of cool. Let's do a money mission. Okay, so I'm gonna do a money mission and try to grab a few bucks. So should we do medium? Gather 3 medicines. What's this? A Sodden Crew? I've never seen the Sodden Crew, but this is a cool Plague Doctor trinket. That is a very, very interesting trinket. Goronicus is in the chat. Yo, Goronicus, the fuck is up? I don't see Goronicus. Did you lie?
You lied!
I don't know what that was, but I hope you enjoyed it. Good morning, everyone. I just awoke. Okay, instead of this being a money run, I'm going to kill that fucking boss. I just have to be careful as long as I have a crew that doesn't get fucked by Shuffle. Partial? Yeah, we're gonna do partial. Partial the fellow.
Don't be afraid!
I don't know, I said there would be no memes tonight, I guess I lied. I want... Do I want dogs? Yeah, I think I want dogs. Let's bring dogs. And I want to bring Dirk. Well... Yeah, I'll bring Dirk. Don't make me say Dark Metamorphosis. Someone in chat just said Dark Metamorphosis. I swear to fucking God, I'm so templed to say it. I'm so tempted to say it now. Dogs is gonna be very important for this. So we gotta have dog. I can't believe you guys made me name this character Partial. I think I did, as a request from you guys. I'm not gonna say. If anyone could give me a voice clip of Dark Metamorphosis, then I'll say it. Or rather not say it, but I'll play it. I just, I'm not gonna say it though, because I'm not feeling it right now. You gotta feel it. When the voices come, they come because you feel them. Deep down. Okay, I needed to get some of this stuff. Okay, that should be enough. Let's check the moves. The only character here that gets a little fucked from Shuffle would be Pav. There's really nothing I can do about that. But we do have extra heals. And, yeah. So that's good. I'm told this motherfucker likes to shuffle. This dude can basically attack from just about anywhere, which is great. And this dude can still do come hither and collect bounty from most places. So I would say that this is a pretty okay team for, this is a pretty good team.
World. They call me the Shockmaster.
This is not the Dark Metamorphosis clip. That's the Shockmaster.
You want to rule the world?
Here it is. I got
Dark Metamorphosis! Dark Metamorphosis! Dark Metamorphosis! Dark Metamorphosis!
Did someone really make a fucking song? Did someone really go and make a song around that? That's amazing, is what that is. That's fucking a tremendous waste of time. And as you know, I'm a fan of that kind of thing. I like when people waste their time on stuff. I think we're ready to go. I got 2 doggy treats too. Have I seen the new Pokemon trailer? I saw one yesterday. Is that not the new one? Don't tell me there's another new one.
Prying eyes had become a nuisance along the old road, and so I undertook to receive my most curious deliveries by way of marine shipments. A sheltered jetty was accessible by a narrow stone stair off the back of the manor, and a discreet system of pulleys could hoist even the heaviest prizes up the rock face from a
Hoist is a good word.
tied dinghy below.
So is dingy. That was like 2 of my favorite words in one sentence. Thank you.
Poor devils, chained and drowning for eternity.
There's a Hideo Kojima game in the background there. I fail to see what a fish carcass could possibly offer to me. So I'm gonna avoid that and not touch it. Hoist the moist dinghy. The water is contaminated. Oh, congratulations, you now have AIDS. I think there was a resist there, which is good. So I don't remember the enemies as well as I used to, meaning I might end up attacking some enemies in a stupid position. However, that's good. It's always, for me, I like to do that move. I like to start off with that move and really just get that blood going. Just seems right. It seems like the right move. Also, the stress, the stress dude, the shaman, always needs to go first. Okay, now the bleeding will kill him. So, shaman or shaman, everyone?
The slow death, unforeseen. Unforgiving.
How do you pronounce it?
Confidence
Is that is that an English thing? Shaman?
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Oh, fuck. Pretty much exactly. That almost looked like a swastika to me for a second. I was about to say someone's gonna lose their job. Wow! That's an amazing hit. Shaman is the Pokemon. Shaman sounds like shaman. Well, it's just, yeah, shaman. Shaman. I grew up saying shaman. Not that I've needed to use that word a lot necessarily. Everything you know is a lie! It's Shaman!
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
I'm gonna mark this target. Oh, thank you, Blazin' Meow. With the quality stream and commentary that I'm doing tonight, I'm surprised anyone subbed, but thanks. I can fight from this configuration. It's not preferable, but I'll do it. Not quite. Not enough to kill. Heals are good, though. Also, is the game too low? Sounds like the volume is too low. Even though I haven't changed it since last time.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Oh, that's a good crit heal. It's fine. Okay, so then my headphones are a little low then.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own. Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Hangry. They got hangry real quick. Fuck. Why was the coral was abrasive? Coral. That coral was so upsetting that my dudes couldn't fucking handle it. Journal page. Is there a reason? Should I keep that journal page, or can I maybe like chuck it now that I've read it?
In Radiance, may we find victory.
I'm just gonna go straight for the boss. It's just the shape of the coral was offensive. It looked too much like a swastika, and they were just like, no. Secret room with no key. Yep, I forgot to bring a key. And I didn't even see the secret room, but I will get it in a second. And I forgot to change the position of my characters. What is going on? I'm on a fucking winning streak right now. Everything is bad. For that, I'm gonna go for... do I want an uppercut? Yeah, I'm gonna go for finish him.
Decimated.
Yeah! think this is guarding this one, so I gotta go for this one. The big fish with the fucking with the testicles. What's the fear of holes? Like many holes? It's like tryptophobia or something. I don't know. It's a weird one.
A decisive pummeling.
Because this sack is spongy. It's as spongy as Gene Simmons and his balls from years of ball abuse.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
It's trypophobia. Yeah, that's the fear of
Press this
like
advantage.
lots of little
Give them no
holes. It's I
quarter.
don't know how to explain it. I really don't know how to explain it. It's the fear of lots of little holes. That's the best I can do. There's no way Gene Simmons' dick looks anywhere near normal. I'm sorry. That fucking thing has got to be like spongy and strange. Hey, thanks again for the subs, guys.
A powerful blow. Foolish
Now let me
coward.
tell you a little bit more about Gene
Load
Simmons'
and driven
wet,
into the
spongy
mud.
dick. Where did you see the secret room? Oh, down that way. There was it's a reference. I think advertisers would love to hear me talk about stuff like this. But yeah, there was a joke about like Gene Simmons, like, oh fucking, I've had enough of this fucking band. Such garbage fucking band. So fucking terrible. It's like Gene Simmons' spongy cock. That would have been so much better had I had a key. It's a long story. It was just a stupid joke. I don't even remember how it went. It was something I used to do in the studio whenever something happened of a certain nature, and I forget exactly what it was. I think I did it on stream once, at one point. Let's just say Mike and Joe were not pleased. Sounded like Sean of No Man's Sky. Well, let me tell you about the world. It's beautiful, amazing world. Could really
moment
do
of
anything you
respite.
want.
A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
The party positions are good now. For size 2. Planned takedown. The fuck is size 2? Planned takedown. Oh, right, because the battle is if it's a boss. Oh, I see. If it's bigger than one space, I understand. Enemies that take up 2 spaces. Got it. It took me a second. That was new. %. Mortality debuffs. Okay. Not really sure what mortality debuff is. After death's door. Fuck it, we'll use it. It'll prevent us from getting an ambush. Did I watch Stranger Things? Yeah, I watched Stranger Things. It was good.
A blazing
I enjoyed it.
star is born.
When you hear heal a character after death's door, got it. Yeah, I'm not touching that fish corpse again. Fucking garbage that is. Alright, so here's a boss that I've never seen before. Oh, look at it! Oh, it's beautiful! Oh my god! It's a skeleton conglomeration! I kinda love it. Nice. I gotta kill this fucker first. Okay, I'll kill the anchor lad first. Always kill anchor lad. I will kill it. I will. Mutiny. Oh fuck! I love the design of this boss so much. Pirate skeletons are an even more awesome form of a skeleton. Let's just get rid of that fucker real quick. Fucking Dirk does so much damage against this thing. Sadly, my party got rearranged, but this is definitely fixable. That configuration still works just fine. Did he just try to give my character a heart attack? Oh shit, there's an anchor. Okay, hang on, anchor needs to go. I don't know what it does, but knowing this game, something really fucking stupid. Something that's gonna hurt a lot. Dog treat. And I didn't even use the dog. Bit. That's good. No, this motherfucker needs to die right now. Again with the fucking moving my characters. I can't really even do that much damage right now, because my characters are in all fucked up positions. Bleeding didn't work. Ah, fuck. All hands on deck at dawn. Have I ever seen a skeleton bleed? All the time. A lot of metal album covers have shown me the magic of bleeding skeletons. Nice. These skeletons are bleeding. I guess there's a little flesh. I mean, I see flesh here. There's flesh kind of by the beard. What do I want to do next? Fuck it, just remove that thing. Have a drink with the dead. Here, have our diseases. In other words. See, that's perfect, because I was just gonna heal Pav anyway. So may as well, right? May as well attack. Fucker.
Well struck.
Well struck. Eat dick. 1 HP. Do androids dream of electric sheep? Yes. To answer your question, in short, they do, yes. Sometimes when I sleep, I do dream of... I mean, I'm a perfectly normal human. Hello, I like oxygen. I think humans dream of electric sheep too, is what I meant to say. I am a Miku. What is a Miku, my fellow humans? I too have blood that flows through my arteries and capillaries. Do I enjoy captchas? Yes, I can solve captchas. Give me something to say. Oh fuck, is that what happens? Holy shit, I hate it! Oh, he's drowning. Oh, he's freed from the shackles of the fucking murky depths. Yeah, partial. Yeah, fucking partial. Partial! His name is Partial! He does not look like a Partial. Partial's a big, fluffy, pink dog from Chrono Cross, and now this is his namesake. A fucking no-nonsense occultist who studies the dark arts. Voldemort's cousin. Hello, my name is Partial! Yeah, get fucked.
To float forever, deep in the swirling blackness, far beyond the light's reach.
That went well. Granted, it's on the easier side of the missions. Still went really well. Quick boss fight. GG. Easy. Okay.
The beating heart of the gambling hall. Now bloodless and still.
I have a question. Can you guys can't see my mouse cursor, can you, in the game? Now you can. That's weird. Okay, now you can see my mouse cursor. Not that you needed to necessarily, but it's there now. Enjoy. So I got some new things. I got this Plague Doctor, very rare. And want to perhaps I could put this on Garonicus. Or do I want to put it on Dangerbone? Dangerbone does not sound like a Plague Doctor name, I'm sorry to say. But I'm gonna go for this one. Okay. You're gonna want to keep doing those quest goals. You're coming up on your final weeks. What does that mean? Okay, computer or Kid A, there is a correct answer. I don't think there is a correct answer. I'm an okay computer fan some days, and then other days I'm in a Kid A mood. I think they're both really, really good albums, and it's hard for me to choose between the two. Really, I mean that. I can't. It depends on the day. I think OK Computer gets some shit because it's a little overrated. You know, because it was their big hit album, or one of their big hit albums, and it got a little bit too much exposure. But I think Kid A's the more, like, underground. We're talking about Radiohead albums, someone asked me. But yet, I'm also a huge In Rainbows fan. And now Moonshaped Pool, I think, is almost as good as some of their best shit. So. And I love the Bends too. Fuck, how do you choose? There's so many good ones. Okay. What do I want? I want to do a medium mission now. And I'm gonna go for Room Battles, Corrupted Altars. Or I can go back to the Cove. I don't think I like that very much. I could attempt something a little bit more dangerous. Atom Heart Mother versus Dark Side of the Moon. What the fuck? Giant Warded Cock. Who are you? Who are you? Why would you ask a question like that? Those two albums are completely different. And most people don't even know about Atom Heart Mother. I would say Atom Heart Mother's a great album, though. Kill one Necromancer Lord. Yeah. I'd be completely fucking dead. It is dangerous. We must deal with it. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what I want to do here. Cheronian, I would say yes, I do have a high tolerance to Floyd's meandering weird shit, but a lot of it is actually really good if you give it a chance, I think. Some of the earlier stuff is it takes a few listens, but it's cool in its own weird way. I don't know what to do here, so I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna grab a drink real quick. Give me like 2 seconds. I will be right back. I just need to get something to drink, and then I'll make my decision. So, see you in a sec. you know, I go to get a drink, and then I look around, I realize I haven't gone shopping in like 3 weeks. Like a real shopping. What's on the menu for tonight? Oh, you know, bread and water. Gotcha. Good. Alright. So, bread and water it is. I think tomorrow I might go shopping, now that I think about it. Alright, tomorrow, shopping stream. No, I really don't know what to do. I would love to attempt to kill a fucking boss, but I don't think that's gonna happen. That said, there's not really a whole lot of stuff that I want here. So we'll just do a short veteran mission. I'm even gonna bring Jethro, because why the fuck not? I have 2 Ponkas now. Oh my god. This Ponka is just a fucking, like, human fucking cesspool. Spasm of the entrails, bulimic, and the worries. Alright, they're mostly just for camping though, so... What do I want to use? Maybe Cryo Snake and get in on this. This party makes no sense. I need some kind of tank. Ponka has no skills. Oh, you're right. I guess when you get a character back from the dead, they take away all the skills and they degrade all the armor and stuff. So we'll bring Ponka 2 instead. Sorry, Ponka 1. You've been overruled. I'm gonna attempt to bring Jethro. Famous last words. I'm gonna get Holy Lance. These 2 characters work well together. But Holy Lance must be acquired first. Okay, Holy Lance is actually a really great move. Mark target and protect self. Seems like a no-brainer to me. I just spent a lot of money on this character. Hopefully it'll be worth it. So I'm gonna get rid of that healing and Holy Lance it is. Okay. What cocktails do I drink? It depends on where I'm at. I'm not a huge drinker anymore. But I definitely, I definitely enjoy a White Russian from time to time. I like margaritas. I had one, me and Mike had dinner at a Mexican place, and I had one. And, yeah, those are good when they're good. And, I can't necessarily think about... what else do I like? I used to do Jack and Coke, but that's just too much sugar. Cocktail is like a fish story, yes. Well, Mike and I, we tend to go grab some food after the studio. We like to talk about what we've done, you know, the horrible things we've committed, the sins we've committed in the studio. Anyway. Really, I'm selling. I gotta sell some more stuff. Sort by rarity. Let's see if I have some doubles. Okay, here's a double. Got a few doubles up here too. Okay. Worth it, I think. So for anyone who's watching who's never watched Darkest Dungeon before and they feel maybe it's a little boring, you're right. It can be. The thing about it is, when you're in town, you have to do some work. And you have to really, you know, figure out what moves you want to bring. You have to, if I am to live, I have to figure out what I'm going to be doing. And, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna be doing. So... And I haven't played this in a little bit, so I have to kind of relearn a few things and remember things, and... It's gonna be a good mission, I think, but... I'm gonna go for one. I could only go for really one of those. And Jethro... Gotta sell one more trinket. Okay, I think I'm ready for provisions now. Let's just make sure we got... This is a class that can fire from most spots and has a very good advanced move. This move, this character has this one. Holy Lance, just in case I get displaced. Let's see. Healing is good, and Jethro is the character that's gonna bring the gold. Okay, so that character, this one right here, the antiquarian, gets you more money, but this character fucking sucks in combat. It's not great. It could go wrong really quickly. Bring a key this time. Have I seen the Japanese PS4 Slim trailer? No, I haven't even seen what the damn thing looks like, really. Yeah, because I only caught, like, I wasn't there for the trailers.
Down there in the dark.
And I mentioned before, I only caught a few blurbs. And I know that a lot of people were salty about the PS4 Pro and its lack of features and stuff. So, I knew about that. I knew about the Mario Run game, but I didn't really do any real research. I actually didn't know there was a fucking, I actually didn't know there was a PS4 Slim. I thought there wasn't. Yeah, human remains? No, I'm just gonna leave that. I understand Nintendo's decision. You know, their stocks went up quite a bit when they announced Mario Run. Nintendo on phones is a big thing for them. It's really increasing their net worth and their, you know, their investors' faith in them. see. So this character, as I've mentioned before, kind of doesn't really have a lot of good moves. Maybe the Blight is pretty decent. Oh, this marks me. Oh, I'm an asshole. I forgot about that. I was like, oh, it marks an enemy too. No, it doesn't.
Their formation
It's not a bad attack, actually. That was 7. I'll take 7. I mean, so the class isn't amazing, but she has some moves. That's an excellent heal. Holy shit. Could go for a stabby stab. I'm gonna go for a vape. Ah, on a corpse! I misclicked. Fuck! That's amazing.
Destroy them all. As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Yeah, I'm totally okay with Nintendo developing games on the phone.
Packs laden with loot.
It sucks that it's Apple exclusive for a presumably a limited time, but that's how these fucking things work. So, or you know, so I can't actually play that Mario Run game when it comes out. But, yeah, I'm okay with it as long as, you know, if it gives money to Nintendo to work on games like Breath of the Wild and, you know, stuff on the NX. You know, and maybe a Metroid game at some point. I know, like, at this point I should just stop hoping, but like, you know, I'd rather Nintendo have the resources to make games that I'll enjoy. And the thing about it is, like, they're not just porting games over. We're not losing out on games because Nintendo's developing them for a cell phone. Instead, they're making games specific to this platform. So, like, Pokemon Go could not be done, really, on any other console at the moment, like handheld. It works on a phone. Miitomo was kind of the same, even though that was not so great, in my opinion. Just a little gimmicky, fun game for a little bit. Then you have this Mario Run game, which is just a runner, where you don't actually use a controller, which is exactly right, because using a touchscreen,
Death by inches.
I was never a fan of platforming with a touchscreen or anything overly complex more than dragging, scrolling, or pressing one button. It just doesn't really fucking work that well. Also, I have no interest in Apple or getting an Apple phone at any point, so I have, like I said, they got rid of the headphone jack and all that, and people are talking about that. I don't care about Apple's phones. I don't have one. I know nothing about them. I don't know their features. So I have nothing to say necessarily about that. But I can say that, again, I'm fine with Nintendo. As long as it's not exclusive to Apple, then that's great. I just would prefer if I could, you know, actually play their games. And as long as they keep developing, if they have a separate team just for phone games, like I know there's gonna be an Animal Crossing game for phones. That's cool. As long as it is designed from the ground up for that platform,
predate even the earliest settlers.
that's cool. I like that. Mario Run won't be an amazing, like, classic Mario game. It's just gonna be a fun little distraction for when you're commuting. And that's fine. I'm like I said, I like that. As long as it's not more than like $3 or $4, or all right, $5 is probably the maximum I would spend on a Mario run. And I know there's a flat rate for it. There's not going to be anything. There's not going to be like a monthly thing or like in-game purchases, as far as I remember what they said. But I'll tell you what, this is Kangaroo Court. I Smash. For me, phone games with a touchscreen without an addition of any kind of controller, phone games are fine. Again, if it's dragging, scrolling, or tapping. And if you're gonna make me use the bottom left as a cross, as a directional pad, and it's like a virtual directional pad or virtual analog stick, I'm usually out. That shit does not feel good. That's why I'm kind of worried, like, when people said the NX was gonna be... do you remember the inflatable button thing? When the NX was, like, kind of announced and people were, like, showing off pictures of, it was a pure touchscreen controller that had a video screen on it. I was like, wait a minute, what? Yeah, there's a rumor of this inflatable button tech. There is, I don't think it's... It was fake, but, you know, it was like something I saw and I was like, no, please, God, don't let it be all touchscreen. I mean, the inflatable buttons was a cool concept, but... Man. My friend Tyler was telling me about, he tried playing Secret of Mana on his phone. And he quit. Now, Secret of Mana is a slightly more complex game than, say, a turn-based RPG.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
It's an action RPG.
Clear.
And it works best with a controller. But he said that he couldn't continue, he had to quit. It was just too cumbersome, too awkward for him.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I wonder if there'll ever be a mobile Zelda game. And if so, what kind of direction would they take with it? You know, because we've already had a touchscreen Zelda game. I think I just answered my own question. It would be like Phantom Hourglass, Spirit Tracks kind of thing.
Exposed to a killing blow.
I would say that Spirit Tracks, as much as I don't particularly like the train stuff, I didn't mind Phantom Hourglass's gameplay. Like, once you got into it, it was fine. I feel like it worked well for a touchscreen. It wasn't classic Zelda in the way we know classic Zelda, but it was an interesting take on the series. And you know, you drag around the screen and you stab and poke and stuff, and that was how you did combat. And it was, again, not the most amazing thing, but it was okay. And actually, I think that could work on a cell phone. Obviously, I would prefer if Nintendo focused their efforts on NX Zelda, which is Breath of the Wild at the moment, and also maybe new mobile Zelda for, not mobile, 3DS Zelda, or whatever their next handheld did. That would be great.
A dizzying fall.
But if they do go for a Zelda on the phone, like say Mario Run is a massive success, you know they're going to investigate it. Okay. This drummer. The drummer needs to go. The drummer causes stress with face skin drum. Oh, I don't like it. It's ugly, it sounds like shit, it's out of tune. My highwayman needs some real healing. Zelda Run. There's also a lot of people, from what I understand, salty about Mario Run. And saying that they didn't want it. It's garbage, bullshit. It's bullshit. And I know, again, I kind of feel the anger to some extent too, because, you know, you want... We haven't heard a whole lot from Nintendo lately. I mean, it's been... The last of the Wii U games are basically, you know, coming out, or Zelda, which is also on NX, so we're not gonna see that as a Wii U game, really. We don't know anything about NX. We just got a Nintendo Direct that was pretty okay, I'd say at best. And I feel like Nintendo fans are just really want some more. And then you see, you know, the Mario game getting a mobile game. You know, we haven't had a legit Metroid in a while. We haven't had an F-Zero in a while. So yeah, I understand. Like, Nintendo fans are very specific about what they want. Sometimes to a fault. And I'm included in that fault zone. But I'm fine with Mario Run. It did nothing about it bothered me. I not for one moment had a negative thought about it. After I saw the gameplay. Which I was like, oh, it's a simple little mobile game with a little bit more depth. That was my feeling. It seems like it's got some features. It's got like build a town with toads. And it's got
A trifling victory.
You know, I mean,
Victory
it's
nonetheless.
if it's not priced too expensively, then it's gonna be fine. But I wasn't upset, like, oh, Nintendo's jumping ship to mobile platform. That doesn't bother me. I would like to see a Mario Party game.
Without too
First of all, I'd like to see an online Mario Party game. I know the fun of Mario Party is hanging out with a buddy and then punching him in the shoulder because he beat you in the minigame. But an online Mario Party game would be a lot of fun for people that you can't necessarily play with locally. You know, voice chat online, it would be great. But I also wouldn't mind seeing some kind of Mario Party for the phone. You know, like there's Words with Friends and all that kind of shit. So maybe, you know, Mario Party could work. I don't know. Like, if we're talking about other franchises that would apply well to mobile gaming, that might be one of them. The minigames would have to be pointed and developed for the phone. You know, maybe more, less skill, well, not skill. I really wouldn't want less skill-based games. More puzzly type games is what I'm thinking where I'm going with that. Nintendo thinks online is a way to download offline games. They need to really get a little bit more savvy with their online program. I've said this before, but Mario Kart has a great online. Metroid Prime Federation Force has pretty good online. If it had voice chat, it would be much better. Nintendo's done some decent online stuff, and I've had... good times on their online games. but they need to go in a little bit more with it. Like, I want an Animal Crossing game that's online. I want an Animal Crossing game where I can visit. Now, I know it. No. Okay, here's what I mean by that. You can go online on the 3DS Animal Crossing. I know that. I'm talking about an Animal Crossing, like, seamless MMO type thing. I don't mean, like, just visiting someone's town. I would like a more online-oriented, like, you live in, like, maybe a global kind of village.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I know maybe that's not the best way to take the series, best direction, but it feels like there would be some potential there for that to be fun. With like a big online hub where you have your own personal house. Maybe people have to knock to get in your house, but when you step outside your house, you're in the online world. And you can see what everyone's doing. You know. Like you could be messing around in your house, and someone could knock on your door, and you can choose to answer it and let them in, or you can go out and hang out with them in this giant village. I think that could be cool. In the online. Yes, step into the online. Correct. You're a big guy. Just gonna go for the big guy. That would only turn into Rust.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the
Well, I mean,
sharp
Rust and
blade.
Animal Crossing would obviously approach this online world very differently. You know, Rust is more about fucking your online neighbors over. Whereas Animal Crossing, it's more about doing little chores and mini games and just hanging out and enjoying like a, you know, peaceful life and getting furniture. It's a very different concept. It would be more of a chat thing, you know, more of a communication and like kind of interaction thing, and I think that's what Nintendo's afraid of.
Unreleased horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
There you go. That's how you get the good shit.
Their squeals fade. Their confidence is shaken.
There are a lot of assholes online. There are a lot of really, really shitty people, and Nintendo is trying to cover their ass. Whereas, you know, maybe a lot of other developers and companies wouldn't. But Nintendo does have, love them or hate them, they have a kind of a family friendly, love it or hate it, I should say. They have more of a family friendly vibe than, say, Microsoft does. So that would be, you know, that's something they want to avoid, which is what the friend code shit was. And why, when you play Federation Force,
curse upon us all.
The only thing you can do is send preset messages. And that's why the only thing you could do is send preset messages with no voice chat. So you know, they're covering their ass. They're trying their best. Like Animal Crossing, you could visit people that you knew. So I would prefer if they would just have a little disclaimer, right? Sign an agreement You are going to step into this online world. Do you want to turn on a bad language filter? Yes? Good. Okay. We hold no responsibility. Do not give out your personal information to anyone. Do not talk to anyone that's trying to do something malicious. Nintendo representatives will never ask you for your credit card information. Like, you must read these things and agree to them, one after the other. And then you're in the world. And you know what? They wash their hands of the affair. And then whatever the fuck else happens is human interaction, which has been going on the online. It's been going on since the advent of the internet over 20 years ago. So that's really what Nintendo should be doing with a lot of their stuff, and they should just let people do the online the way it's been done for 20 years. If you know, if they'd be willing to let that happen. That would be cool. I don't think I feel like doing another mission. I actually kind of feel like going to bed, so I'm gonna do that. Sorry, it's kind of a short Darkest Dungeon stream tonight, guys. I just... Like I said, I kind of had a long day today. Then again, it is almost 4 AM. I'm sure many of you wouldn't be too upset about it. Just throw a few of them in rehab real quick. And, I'm gonna get rid of this accuracy debuff. That thing fucking sucks. Otherwise, we're doing pretty good. This has been a very... That was a very, very lucrative run. I got a bunch of trinkets, too. So... Yeah, hopefully it won't be so long before I revisit this. This is always a fun time. How many hours do I sleep a night? 8, 8.5, sometimes 7. I can function on 7 as well as 8. 6, we're pushing it, but I still can manage for a day or two. But yeah, 8 is usually my go-to. I sleep pretty well, too. I'm a pretty heavy sleeper. When I'm at home. When I'm at someone else's, or when I'm in a hotel. I know this is a common thing. I'm sure a lot of you guys have the same thing, but like hotels, man. I have a hard time sleeping in them. I'll still sleep, but... Yeah. Not as good. Do I fall asleep to music? I fall asleep to TV shows. I've been trying to, I've been trying to watch Band of Brothers. And I don't recommend watching Band of Brothers before going to bed. That shit will give you nightmares. It won't give you nightmares so much as you'll hear machine gun fire in your dreams. So, there's that. And I also would say that you should, you know, if you're looking for some light entertainment to fall asleep to, Band of Brothers is not that entertainment. It requires your attention, and it also requires a little bit of, you know, you really gotta, like, emotionally get invested in these characters. I guess... So I try to fall asleep to more just like trash, whatever trash is on Netflix, or like something I can learn a little bit, and something I don't have to follow necessarily. Like I don't have to follow a story, and I can just watch a little bit of it and just fall asleep during that.